Hi guys, welcome to the channel Learn Concepts with Nikhil. Discover, learn, and grow. So, in this particular video, we'll be learning about stakeholder management. Actually, I have divided stakeholder management into two videos. In this particular video, I'll be saying about stakeholders. You know who are stakeholders, but I'll give you a gimples. I'll give you an idea so that it can be easy for the next video, right? Stakeholders. Who is stakeholder, right? First, we will be learning about who is stakeholders. Stakeholders are the individuals or group of individuals who have an interest in the project and can influence or be affected by its outcome, right? They have a stakeholders are nothing but a person. He can be a person or he can be a like they can be a group of people who has direct or indirect impact on a project, right? As it said, they can influence or they can be influenced or they can affect or they can be affected with the outcome of the project. And yeah, this is about stakeholder. They include customers, business owners, developers, investors, end users, regulatory bodies, shareholders, and media. Even media is also a stakeholder. But like we will discuss all this, like what type of person will be coming under which category of stakeholder. Karke. So stakeholder management, I have given here a small idea of stakeholder management. Stakeholder management is nothing but how you will be communicating, engaging, and how you will be identifying, communicating, and engaging with your stakeholders, so that they will be in update with the project which you are building. Right. This is about stakeholder management. Stakeholder management is nothing but it's just communicating, engaging, and updating them about your project. So there are different types of stakeholders: internal stakeholders, external stakeholders, primary stakeholders, secondary stakeholders, and influencers. First, we'll learn about internal stakeholders. Internal stakeholders are the one, like they are the one individuals who are doing jobs in your company. They are your internal stakeholders. For example, internal stakeholders are the individuals or group of individuals within the organization who are directly involved or affected by the project, right? If you're doing a project, the internal stakeholders are the people who are the employees of your particular organization only. In your internal house, internal company only, they are the employees of the company. Those are called internal stakeholders. And examples of internal stakeholders are their employees are internal stakeholders. Managers, they can influence the project, right? They can influence the project internally by overseeing teams, allocating resources, and ensuring product alignment with the goals. So even managers are also internal stakeholders. Why? Because they have direct impact on the project, right? Employees also, like employees are the one they are developing the project, right? So obviously they will be having direct impact on the project. Next are executives. Executives are the one, like they will be making decisions about the project. So even executives are the internal stakeholders. Project teams, like a particular project team, some employees are allocated to particular project team, right? So even the project teams are internal stakeholders. They are working for your company and they are working for the project, right? So they are also called as internal stakeholders. Next, business owners. Oh, so yeah, business owners are the one, like who owns the business, and even they have direct impact on the project. They will also make decisions. So they are also called as internal stakeholders. Next, let's go to external stakeholders. External stakeholders are the individuals or the group of individuals outside the organization which are affected. They have the impact, right? They are impacted and they also have the impact on the project. For example, let's take customers. Customers are external stakeholders. Based on their feedback, we will be doing some changes in the project or the software, and based on our software, their life will be impacted. Based on our software, their life can be made easy, right? So they will be impacted as well as they can impact our project. So external stakeholders are the people who are not in our organization, who are outside the organization, can affect or can be affected by the project which we are building. Examples of external stakeholders are customers, as I said, you end users who benefit from the product or service, and they will also give you the feedback so that you can make the software more impactful. Next is suppliers and vendors provides materials, tools, services for the projects, right? For example, let's take an example. For suppose you want to integrate payment gateway in your phone pay app, not phone pay app, in your e-commerce app. For example, if you want to integrate what you can say payment gateway in your e-commerce app, right? So payment gateway is separate thing, and e-commerce is a separate thing. You want to integrate them. If you want to integrate them, you need to integrate them with the help of API, application protocol interface. You need to integrate them with the help of API. So the suppliers or vendors of the payment gateway will be providing or supplying APIs in order to integrate both e-commerce and payment gateway. So these are all called vendors. They have direct impact on our product, right? On our product, project, and service. So even suppliers and vendors are also called as external stakeholders. Regulatory bodies and governments. For suppose you are building an stock market app. Let's assume you are building an stock market app, and you're building a stock market app, and based on some SEBI regulations, you need to build that stock market app, right? Based on some regulations of SEBI or RBI, you need to build that app, right? So even they are influencing your product, right? You're not solely making decisions. Regulatory bodies also made some decisions, and they have impacted directly your product, like in the making of the product. So even regulatory bodies and government, for example, if you are making EV related product, EV related car, EV car, electric vehicle car, government says that it should be not exceeding more than this range of pollution karke it will be keeping a rule. So based on the rules of those government, you will be building your product, right? Your product or project or service based on the rule of government. So even government is also a direct stakeholder, like external stakeholder, which is directly impacting your product or project or service. And last one is partners, so like other businesses collaborating on your product. For example, you understand supply chain, right? So in order to build a mobile phone, right? In order to build a mobile phone, you need some raw materials, right? Raw materials like you need I don't know what we will be using in the phone raw materials. I don't know the names, but in order to build a mobile phone, you need raw materials, right? We can call them as suppliers also, and also we can call them as partners. It's like a conglomerate merging. While discussing investment banking course, I will also discuss about investment banking course. In that course, I will be explaining you about conglomerate mergers and all these mergers. But to give an idea, partners are the one like your business will be collaborating or your business will be partnering with other business which is useful to build your product or service. So those are partners, and they also have the direct impact on your product or service. So they are also called as external stakeholders. Next are influencers. Influencers are the stakeholders who indirectly affect your project. See, external stakeholders directly affected your product, right? Directly affected your project or product. But indirect stakeholders are the one who will be, no, sorry, influencers are the one who will be indirectly affecting your project. Indirectly affect a project by snapping opinions, decisions, and public perception. Okay, they will be indirectly affecting the project based on their public perception and opinions and decisions. So let's go into examples. For example, you are building a car which runs with petrol or diesel, right? But it is an advanced car. Advanced mane to like it's one of the most advanced car. You are building a most advanced car, but the main problem is it takes lot of fuel, lot of petrol, lot of diesel, and causes pollution. So industry experts and analysts will be there. There, right? Industry experts as well as analysts, social media influencers as well as thought leaders. What they will be doing? They will be keeping some yeah, press meets and saying this car is very harmful for the society. Please ban this. So even their opinions will be indirectly affecting our product and project. So even industry experts and analysts, social media influencers and thought leaders are also plays a key role while affecting and while impacting our project decisions. Next is media and journalists. If media doesn't like your product, they will be giving like they will be saying something or something negative about your product, right? So even media and journalists, even sponsors and celebrities, the if you are see for thumbs up ad, I think Mahesh Babu sir is a brand ambassador, right? So because of Mahesh Babu sir, we are buying, like some fans will be buying thumbs up because of only Mahesh Babu sir. So even sponsors and celebrities will be influencing your product or project. So influencers are the one who will be indirectly affecting your project or product. External stakeholders are the one who will be directly affecting your product. External and internal stakeholders who will be directly affecting your product. Yeah, product or project. So this is about influencers, and in the next video we'll be discussing about how to master stakeholder management as a BA, business analyst, right? So bye guys.